everybody, hello my angels. Here is Jasmine. Welcome back to my channel. For those who don't know me, I am a professional tarot reader and astrologer. In my channel we discuss everything about astrology, tarot, spirituality, law of attraction, manifestation, self-development, anything to help you create the life of your dreams and make you live your most authentic self. So I felt called to do a different reading today. It's not love related. I don't always do just love topics videos. This is about your manifestations. With today's pick a card, we will find out what is blocking your manifestations, why your manifestations are not coming to you. It could be any sort of reason. It could be divine timing, could be someone messing with your energy, could be you being too attached to what you're trying to manifest. Whatever the reason is, we will find it out with today's pick a card. And since I just don't like to point to problems without finding solutions, we will ask to my tarot cards and my oracles, what can you do to accelerate the process or to overcome the obstacles between you and your manifestations. That being said, with today's video, I decided to do something a bit different than usual. I didn't pre-shuffle my decks. I will shuffle everything live with you. You will participate to the whole process. And instead of preparing my piles prior with some crystals, I decided to put some images. So just focus on the following images that I put for you on the screen and choose the one that you feel most drawn to, the one that you feel has the right message for you. For group number one, we have the pink Panther. For group number two, we have the totally Spies. And for group number three, we have the Little Mermaid. So for any pile that you choose, you will find timestamps in the description box, so just go and check it. And I want to remind you guys that this is a general reading. If you want a private reading just for yourself, just for your specific situation, you can book one, and you will find all of the information in my description box with the links and my contacts. Thank you for watching. See you to your pile. Hello pile one, if you chose the pink Panther, this is your reading. But before starting, guys, I just want you to take a deep breath with me. So inhale and exhale. I really needed to take this deep breath because sometimes I suffer with anxiety, and the main reason I've not been active consistently on my channel is because filming this video requires a lot of energy from me. But I'm trying to do anything possible to be always productive and healthy and authentic when I deliver my messages to you. So as I said in the introduction, I didn't pre-shuffle the decks priorly to filming this video, so I will do everything just in front of the camera. And to have a little bit extra confirmation that this might be your reading, I'm just going to describe you first, okay? So if you chose the pink Panther, I feel intuitively before shuffling that you might be a very skeptical person, and even when you decided to get into manifestation, you didn't jump right into it very quickly. You needed to have like some scientific proof or some objective and logical explanation of how the law of attraction works. You come from a more of a logical mindset. You are not the type of person to be too much who or to believe to whatever people say to you. I'm here in discernment. I feel like if you chose pile number one, you might be very skeptical and you use discernment to every information that you perceive. And also I'm picking up that another reason your manifestation could be blocked at the moment is because you are skeptical of your abilities to actually manifest them. The skepticality might come from the manifestation process itself, or it could be about your ability to actually make things happen. You might believe that what you're trying to manifest is too big, or it requires more time, or requires more preparation, or requires like more information that you currently don't have. But manifestation is something that is beyond that. Sometimes things just come to us when we are in flow with the universe, when we are in flow with everyday life. So that being said, I just want to see a little bit more about you, pile number one, just to have, as I said, a bit of confirmation that this might be your reading. If this description suits you, then this message is meant for you. So we have Goddess. I'm hearing a lot of Taurus energy from pile number one, or Earth energy in general. Sorry, I just need to sip a bit of my tea. I just feel like you guys, people might perceive you as someone being extremely materialistic. I don't believe you are necessarily materialistic, but you like fancy things. You have a very extravagant style. Whether you're a man or a woman, you like to dress up, you like to take care of yourself, you like to pamper yourself, you like to groom yourself. And a lot of your hard work goes into living a life of luxury, or if not luxury, just a life full of pleasure. You know, you're really connected to your pleasure. I feel like your sacral chakra is activated and you really like the finest things in life. You like to travel, you like to travel in first class possibly, or comfy, you like to eat good food, you like to take care of yourself, to take care of your family and closest friends. We have also done so. Understanding the nature of healthy romance inspires you to rely on yourself. These two cards together, they give the same energy, or a very similar energy, of a very feminine person, someone who likes to be courted or believe in romance and likes to court people. And I'm also hearing that the thing that you're trying to manifest could be a specific person, like you're trying to manifest a relationship, you're trying to manifest romance in your life. This is a general reading, as I said, so this message could be specific just for some of you, but I feel a lot of love, a lot of heart chakra, a lot of sacral chakra in these cards in this reading. So point number one, I feel like, yes, you really like to take care of yourself. This person is looking in a mirror. I think you frequently go to the hairdresser or you get your nails done. Yeah, you just like to groom yourself. Let me see what else I can pick up from you, point number one. Some more cards. We have a consciousness of lack. This is very interesting because, as I said, I felt at the beginning of the video that you might have a bit of skepticality when it comes to the things that you can manifest in your life, and I feel like probably for most of you this is because you've been raised in poverty. I'm not trying to trigger anyone, and I'm not saying this to offend anybody when I say that you might grow up in poverty, because I grew up in poverty and I'm not ashamed of that. Yeah, but maybe you just come from a very, very modest family and your family couldn't provide you the most basic things. So now I'm also hearing like Jupiter in the second house and overspending. Now you might have a tendency to overspend a little bit because since you didn't used to have when you were younger, now that you have a bit more of means, you just like to treat yourself, and you might have a bit of struggles with saving as well. We have the honoring path. I feel like you guys are very, very ambitious. You're very ambitious people. I'm hearing social climber as well, and I feel like you're trying to build your way from rag to riches, if that makes sense. If that like, you might tell me, Jasmine, everybody's trying to build themselves from rag to riches. Everybody's trying to get, you know, more money or a better life situations. That might not be necessarily true, because some people, they just like want to live a simple life. Some other people, they just don't have ambitions, and other people, they don't have dreams. I feel like you do really have dreams, and your dreams are very specific. You have a specific goal that you want to pursue. I'm not going to discuss your goal in this video because this is a general reading about why your manifestations are not coming to you, but I'm definitely seeing that you are trying to manifest this thing so hard, and from this consciousness of lack, it might be a bit hard for you to get there where you want to get. Not impossible, just hard. And as I said at the beginning of the video, I am here to give you solutions. So by the end of your reading, we will find out what is blocking you and how you can overcome, you know, these blockages. So definitely we're seeing that money is a factor that really affects your health, your mind. You're constantly worried, or if not worried, you're constantly concerned, you know. You're just really, sorry, I just had an interruption. I hope you don't mind. As I said, you might be always concerned about money. You can always be concerned about your future in general. I'm hearing like your future, where I'm going to go, what I'm going to do, what my next step is going to be. I also feel like you, even if you did a lot of healing work, even if you worked within yourself, you might still seek a bit of external validation. Sorry guys, I just had an interruption, but I promise this will not happen again. As I said, I feel like you might still have some issues with seeking external validation from other people. Or I'm also picking up that some of you received a lot of harsh criticism in their childhood, and for that reason, they need to prove themselves that they're worthy of things. So definitely for you, part number one of the main reasons of your blockages when it comes to manifestations is sense of worth and a consciousness of lack and skepticality. But now we will investigate a little bit more, and we will find some solutions on how to overcome this. So I'm just going to use my Soul's Journey Oracle deck to find out in which energies we should focus in your case. We got patience, okay. I'm not surprised to get this one. And we have imagination. Okay, as soon as I got imagination, I've felt called to tell you guys, this is your message. You have to hear this message. Whatever you put, like whatever you are able to imagine, whatever you are able to visualize, it can actually become a reality. Like seriously, whatever, if you are able to close your eyes and visualize it and imagine it, it can become a reality. And with patience, I have to share with you a life lesson that I've learned recently, which is good things take time. And probably now you're just stressing out a little bit about your manifestation not coming to you because you expected them to come in a certain amount of time. And sometimes it's not like that. Sometimes things take longer time than we expect. And this is because time is just a human construct, you know? The universe and the energies that brings us our manifestations in our 3D reality, they don't think through time matters, you know? They have different ways of bringing things. The universe works through vibration, not through timing. A little bit of patience is required. So I'm not seeing your manifestations not coming to you. They're just taking a longer time than how you expected. And as I said, I wanted to share like a life lesson that I've learned, because I did a vision board 2 years ago, and that vision, almost 3 years ago to be fair, and that vision board was meant to be for the year 2020, 2021. And when I was in the middle of year 2020 with the pandemic and everything, I just started, you know, saying manifestation is bullshit, law of attraction is shit, it's just a scam, so and so. And this is because I was not patient. I just wanted those things immediately. All of the things that I put into that vision board now, which is March 2023, came to reality. And some of those things are not even small things. They are like very big things that at that time I might, you know, if I, in my lucky mindset, I thought they were quite impossible to happen. But it was like, you know what, let's try this manifestation thing and see if they can come reality. Of course, I had to do a lot of self-work. I had to do a lot of inner work. I had to do a lot of practice with manifestation itself. But everything that I put there came into reality. And some of those things came even like better than how I imagined them, because my mind and my vision was so narrowed in 2020. I had no idea of what my abilities were, of what my capacity and of what the universe has to offer. So just be patient and things will come to you. I'm also, with this patience card, I'm also hearing that some of you guys might not receive their manifestation right away, because they might be coming from their ego and they are not probably aligned with your most authentic path, with your most authentic self. So just reconsider this thing, because as I said, sometimes we want to manifest things, but we don't even know why we want to manifest them. Freedom, this is very beautiful. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. I feel like, okay, now that I'm reading this, I feel like some of you guys might be still stuck in the victim mentality. And as I said, I'm not trying to be offensive. I'm not trying to trigger anyone in my channel. I'm just, you know, trying to give you messages to help you actually get what you want. And when I speak of victim mentality, I'm just saying that some of you might believe that what is happening to you is because of external circumstances and not because of your inner world. So you still blame the outer world for what is happening to you instead of what you can actually create for your own self. And you have this freedom, you have this capacity, you have this possibility to make things happen for you. So I'm just gonna shuffle this tarot / oracle deck. This is a very weird deck, but sometimes the insights that I receive. Okay, daydreams and decisions. I feel like for some of you guys, your manifestations are not coming yet because you are just daydreaming. You didn't make a decision. Like, you just wish things become reality, but within you, your true inner self is not committed. You didn't, like, how can I explain this? Because I used to do it as well. I used to put things into my vision board. I used to say, I want to, like, for instance, I want to manifest, I don't know, let's say a car. I don't care. I don't drive. Like, I do have a driver's license, but I do need a car. Let's just use as an example to explain you what I mean. I want to manifest a car. So I put this car in my vision board, and then I expect it to materialize in my life. It doesn't actually happen like that. I have to put it in my vision board, decide which car I want specifically, my budget for that car, why I need that car, how I'm gonna feel when I will use that car, what I need that car for. Like, that's also very important when it comes to manifesting. Why are you manifesting the car? Of course, the car is just a metaphor, it's just an example of the things that you're trying to manifest. So once you understand it and focus on the why, you open a portal between your inner self and the universe. And this portal brings all the things that you need, all the information that you need, because then you start picking up on opportunities. Okay, I want to get that car, so I'm gonna need this amount of money. How I'm gonna get that amount of money? I can get a loan. And when you actually decide, you start to receive information about loans. You start to receive information about loans, about how to save money, about even other possibilities. Sometimes there are opportunities by the government for certain type of cars, for certain areas. You know, I'm just, as I said, I'm just making an example. I'm just using the car as a metaphor. Once you make the decision to actually manifest that thing, you become more open to receive the information that you need to make it happen. Then we have opportunity beckons. I feel like this one and this one are somehow connected, and I'm afraid that some of you guys don't see opportunities when they're coming. This is because you have a consciousness of lack, probably because you have to train yourself a little bit to recognize opportunities, because sometimes things, they don't come as we expect them. Or we might take in between steps before getting what we actually want. So yeah, what I'm saying is, look at this person. They're giving their back. They're giving their back to the opportunity that's been given to them. So they're not looking at the opportunity that's been given to them. And I feel like sometimes this could be your attitude to opportunities, to things, to blessings. And this is because you might not feel worthy of them. You might believe it's a scam. You might believe it's not what you wanted. Unconsciously, you reject these opportunities. All right, I'm gonna shuffle my tarot deck. We got the beautiful sun card. So, what is blocking your manifestations? What is blocking your manifestations? We have the devil. I feel like some of you guys might be stuck in a negative mindset, or in a negative ambiance, like in a negative place with negative people, and you need to move, to make an actual move and go to somewhere else. We have the King of Cups, and we have the Five of Swords in reverse. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Wands. So this is a very deep reading, guys. I feel like many of you are blocking their manifestations because they're not aligned with what they really want. I feel like some of you are living a life for other people. You're living a life to please other people with this King of Cups. You're like, your boat, your sheep is leaving, and you're still on the land trying to please other people, trying to get them what they want, and these people are trapping you. So part number one, I feel like a lot of things are blocking your manifestations. Like, it could be, it's definitely your sense of worthiness, and I feel like you need to work step by step, releasing all of these obstacles to get what you want. I also feel like a lot of people are influencing you, and these people are not positive at all. Could be bad friendships, family. I'm hearing family here has a massive role in your manifestations. Some of you might have like toxic family. And by toxic family, I don't mean that they necessarily and consciously are trying to harm you or to keep you away from your manifestations and from your blessings, but they could be still stuck in their victim mentality, and probably this is why it's becoming so hard for you to let go of that mentality and finally embrace the power that you have to go after the things that you want. So I'm going to give a look to this oracle deck. This is the Believe in Your Own Magic. I don't know why I keep showing you all the decks that I'm using. I just think that some of you might be interested, because this is how I am. Like, when I watch pick a card videos of other readers, I just like to know what decks they're using. And in my description box you can find all of the links to the decks that I'm actually using, so just give a look. Okay, we got Voyage. You already have all the answers. I feel like for many of you, pile number one or group number one, you already know what's going on. I'm just giving you confirmations of things that you already know, because probably you are aware but still need a little bit of push to make a decision. I'm hearing for you that if you want to start overcoming the obstacles, you have to move. You have to leave the current town, the current city, the current house you're living in. If you don't have the possibility to move, just go for a trip. Doesn't matter how short or how far the trip is, go for a trip. Because that will help you to incorporate new vibrations that you need to raise your frequency. What does group number one need to overcome their blockages to their manifestations? Okay, I'm hearing set up boundaries. Strong boundaries with the people that are wasting your time and consuming your energy. I'm feeling like you have a lot of energy vampires around you. A lot of people trying to suck from you time, energy, money, emotions, feelings, and you don't have much left for yourself. And choose to be yourself priority. Give yourself first before giving other people. What else pile number one need to hear to overcome the blockages of their manifestations? I'm getting mourning. The world awaits you. I'm hearing do not put pressure to yourself, because if you're not already in burnout, I feel like you're going in a direction to get burnout very soon, because you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself. You have to prove a lot of things. You have to show what you're capable of. You have to take care of a lot of people. You have to get all of that validation. I'm also hearing that some of you might have like a toxic job environment, and a lot of it is requested from you, and you don't have much time to rest, to take care of yourself, to be on your own. And I'm hearing, if you want to remove the blockages from your manifestations, just start taking things slow. It doesn't matter how long it will take to get to your destination. It doesn't matter. Take your time. So, before coming to an end, I just want to give you a couple of tips or advice to do to take care of yourself, because group number one, you definitely need a lot of self-care, and I'm going to use my self-care oracle deck. So in terms of self-care, what do you need? We have creative art. Some of you might have a very creative side, and you are being requested to express that side of you, to create art in whatever form: poetry, paintings, drawings, graphic design, gardening, even cooking could be a form of art if you like. I'm just seeing those influencers who make like very beautiful cakes, aesthetic food. Create your art, because creating your art gets you in touch with your true self and awakens your intuition, and it soothes your nervous system. We can't manifest, or yes we can, but if we want to manifest quickly and efficiently, we have to do it with a healed nervous system. I also got clear your energy field. This is very important because, as I said, with the Devil card, with Five of Swords, and the Moral card that we got here, I feel like there's a lot of toxicity around you. I'm not saying that you necessarily are the toxic person, but there might be toxic people around you trying to drain your energy, and you have to clear that energy field. It could be that you're doing a job that is in contact with the public, and you have to deal with a lot of people who drains your energy. Just clear your energy field. How can you do that? You can burn some sage or some Palo Santo or some incense. You can have a shower, and when you have a shower, just close your eyes and imagine that the water is taken away from you, all of the negativity, all of the dirt, the external world. Take time to breathe deeply. At the beginning of the reading, guys, I told you, take a deep breath, because I was feeling your energy. You're very, very tired. At the bottom of the deck, we have strength. So I'm hearing that some of you guys need to go to the gym and to start taking care of their bodies, not for aesthetic, but because your body needs to be taken care of. So pile number one, this is all I see for you at the moment. I hope this reading might be helpful for you. I really apologize for all the interruptions that I got. Apparently I thought it was a good timing for me to film my video in the strobe, but everybody decided to get home at this time. But yeah, this is basically your message. If you want a private reading, as I said before, you can find all of the information in my description box. And if you want to leave me a feedback and share this video with someone that you think might need it, I would be very, very grateful. See you to the next reading. Bye. Group number 2, welcome to your reading. If you chose the Totally Spies picture, this is your group. So before starting, like I said, to pile number 1, let's make a deep breath together. Okay, I'm just shaking a little bit because I need to release all of the energy of group number 1. Group number 1 was pretty intense. So let's see what's going on with you. Definitely, I'm feeling a more light-hearted energy from you guys. If you chose picture number 2, I'm hearing that you might be extroverted, very sociable as a person. You're a little sunshine. This is what I'm hearing. Like, you're bright, every room you get into, you have a very positive energy, and you are generally very likable. Everybody's attracted to you naturally. Everybody's naturally drawn to you. Some of you might have Jupiter or Venus in the first house. You don't have to be, but if you do, this is just extra confirmation. As I said to point number one, before getting in depth with your reading, I'm just gonna make a description of your energy and of who you are as a person, and if the description matches you, then this is your reading. If not, try to choose a different pile, or maybe this video is just not meant for you. So yeah, as I said, overall, I'm just hearing like a very beautiful, positive, clean energy for you. Part number one, part number two. I feel like you have a great ability to express yourself. You have good social skills. I'm also picking up that you might be a sporty person. Like, you have practiced a lot of sports in your childhood or in your adolescence. You might still practice in sport. You need a lot of movement. So let's see who you are. Pile number. Okay, I'm here in Don Juan. So as I said, you have good social skills and people naturally are drawn to you, and you probably are aware of this. So you like to play a little bit with your power over people. You like to get that attention. You like to get courted and appreciated by the other gender, or by your same gender, depending on what you like and what your preferences are. Yeah, this card literally says spotlight your positive seductive qualities, and as a shadow attribute, using the power of romantic attraction for private agendas. So I would not be surprised if you use your beauty or your smile to get discounts everywhere you go, or if you like, yeah, you know that someone might have a crush on you, so use that to your advantage to get favors off of them. It's not necessarily a negative thing. I'm not judging you. I'm just saying this is what I'm picking from you. But the Hermit card that I just got here, and this could clash a little bit with what I just said. I just feel like you've been recently into hermit mode. You generally are a very positive and extroverted person, but you are like, you have been through hermit mode for a bit, and this is because you have gone through a recent disappointment or a recent life obstacle that really hold you accountable, or somehow pushed you to retire a little bit from the public, to reflect on yourself and take care of yourself. And during this period, I've seen a lot of growth. You've been through a lot of growth, personal growth. You learned about yourself a bit more. And probably during the hermit mode, you learned about law of attraction as well. And this is why you're trying to manifest something in your life. So let's see with this deck what else we can pick from you. Happy success. Oh my god, as I said, guys, group number two, you are like, I think you were born under a very lucky star, if that makes sense, and you have like lucky girl syndrome or lucky boy syndrome, whatever your gender is, and you usually don't struggle with manifestation. So this is why I'm watching this video, because there's this one thing that you're trying to manifest. You've manifested everything else. There's just this one thing that you're trying to manifest, and you're struggling with it, and you are wondering why. I already have the answer, which is transformation, but we are going to look at more in depth later. We have kindred partnership. Okay, I'm here like you could be a fire sign or an air sign, not necessarily. I'm here Libra. You are really like, yes, people are drawn to you, but you are also very drawn to people. You find joy in helping people. You find like your soul fulfilled when you help people and when you are in the middle of people. So this hermit mode, yes, it made you grow, but it also took a bit of spark away from you. So now you're just trying to find that spark again, right? You're just trying to find that spark again. Group number two. One more card, please, for group number two. We have travel. All right. I'm hearing that many of you like to travel. Some of you might even speak like different languages. Like you might be bilingual, or you might start studying a different language. And you find joy in traveling. I am hearing that you might be very, very open-minded and you're not judgmental at all to different cultures. You're very open to learn and receive all the cultures and to incorporate them in your personality and in your baggage of knowledge. This is very admirable of you, number 2 or group number 2. So yeah, let's see, why are you struggling to manifest this thing? As I said earlier, I've already somehow got the answer, because at the bottom of the deck I got transformation. So probably this thing is not manifesting in your reality because you need to transform a little bit before you can receive it. Let's give like a real answer, you know. So why group number 2 is struggling to manifest what they want? Okay, I got envy, and I feel like, guys, with your positive light, with your beautiful energy, as I said, you attract a lot of attention, and not every time, not all the time, it is supposed to be positive attention. With the envy card, I feel like someone might be messing with your manifestations. I'm hearing the message just earlier. I was scrolling on TikTok and someone said, someone was just reminding me, and that was being like a very meaningful lesson to me for me as well, that you have to keep your manifestations to yourself before they come true. And sometimes even when they come true, you have to keep them for yourself, because not everybody wants the best for you, consciously or unconsciously. So for you, part number 2, I feel like some external energies are messing with your manifestations. Someone is not happy for your success, and we have blame. With the blame card, I just feel like someone is holding a lot of resentment towards you. They feel like you did them wrong. And I'm here like some sort of obsession. Could be an ex-partner, could be an ex-friend, could be someone who's still in your life. Whatever this person is, or these people are, because it could be more than one person, I feel like they're really looking at you, like they're not leaving you alone. They are trying to follow your social media and what you're doing with your life, and they're waiting for you to fail, if that makes sense. Okay, this message is getting very specific because we also have the guilt card and blame, you know. So the person that is messing with your manifestation, or the people that are messing with your manifestation, are people who had like a very bad argument with you. And I feel like you're not in good terms. So if I'm talking about someone, I think you might know who I'm talking about, right? So definitely group number 2, your manifestations are blocked because someone is messing with your blessings, okay? So I really recommend in this case to practice cleansing your energy, cleansing your aura, and be more quiet about your success and about your journey to success. Don't share your desires with people. I'm here, don't be loud. Why group 2's manifestations are blocked? Please give us specific messages of why group 2 manifestations are blocked. So we have refusing to see, why groups 2 manifestations are blocking. We have balance. Some of you might try to manifest love. This is a very specific message for those of you who are trying to manifest love or a specific person. I feel like you're not manifesting that person because you are holding a lot of resentment towards them. For instance, if this is an ex, or if this is like someone that you were dating and they just ghosted you, or they did you wrong, but you're trying to manifest them because you still have some sort of attachment towards them. I feel like this manifestation is blocked because first of all, your spirit guides are protecting you from this person because you're refusing to see the truth and they're not good for you. But at the same time, second reason could be because your feelings about this person, like I believe that every person is everything is you can manifest everything, even specific people. I don't recommend manifesting specific people, but that's your life. Do whatever you want. You will learn your own lessons. But if you're struggling to manifest this specific person, it's because, or not necessarily a specific person, if you're trying to manifest a relationship, and as I said, this is a very specific message to some of you who are trying to manifest a relationship with someone. It's because you're still holding a lot of resentment, or from a previous relationship, if you're just trying to manifest someone in general, or towards that specific person that you're trying to manifest. So why group number 2's manifestations are blocked, and we have reach out. Yeah, I feel like your energy, and this is, like, as I said, very, very specific. By number 2, your reading is really leading me to believe that you're trying to manifest someone, okay? Pie number 1, or group number 1, was more about things in general, like opportunities, career, money, whatever. But in your case, I'm definitely seeing that you're trying to manifest someone. Of course, the reading is not done, so probably I'm going to receive other messages later. But for those of you who are trying to manifest a specific person, I feel like you're really attached. With the reach out card, I'm seeing you checking your phone, checking your social media to see if they replied to you, if they called you, if they left a like or something. And there's like low vibration from your perspective when it comes to manifesting this person. I'm gonna shuffle this deck again for those of you who just by group number 2 and I'm not trying to manifest a person. So why are their manifestations blocked? Win or lose? Well, I still have the same feeling for those who are trying to manifest the specific person, which is attachment. I'm hearing attachment. With the win or lose card, it feels like it's a winning or losing matter. So if you don't manifest that thing, you will feel like you failed in life. At the bottom of the deck, I have hopeless and hopeless. So you feel like you're waiting for that thing to bring joy to you. As I said, with Hermit card, I feel like some of you have might have lost their spark. Some of you are in hermit mode because they just left behind a toxic relationship, and they feel like getting that person or getting someone else might give you that spark again. But I'm feeling like there's too much attachment. And as I said, with the refusing to see card, your guides, your spirit guides are protecting you. Are protecting you from hurting yourself or from attracting a situation that doesn't serve you or a person that doesn't serve you, right? Just breathe. You have protection. You see, your guardian angel or your angel or your spirit guide is watching you and they're reassuring you. We have rest and reconsider. So I feel like your manifestations are blocked because you've been asked to reconsider what you're trying to manifest. I'm not saying that what you're trying to manifest is wrong. For instance, if you're trying to manifest a specific person, maybe you should just try to manifest a relationship with the perfect person for you. If you're trying to manifest, I don't know, like a job opportunity, or like, I have a better example. If you're trying to manifest money, manifest a lifestyle, manifest a feeling of what money can bring you. All right? So I'm just going to shuffle my tarot deck right now to see why your manifestations are blocked and what you can do. Sorry, I just messed up with my tripod. All right. I'm a bit clumsy. I always have technical issues in my reading. I'm just trying to be a bit more professional, but I'm sorry. This is how I am. So yeah, let's see. All right. Oh my god, guys. Okay, I got it. You are trying to manifest a relationship or someone. This was in reverse, to be fair, at the bottom of the deck. I'm hearing redirection, which really makes sense with the rest and reconsider card that we got earlier. I feel like your guides are blocking your manifestations because they're trying to redirect your manifestations for something better for you. I need more information, please. Okay, I was talking about losing your spark earlier with the Hermit card. And I feel like your spirit guides are asking you to do whatever you have in your power to get your spark back before you decide to manifest anything outside of you. I'm also hearing practice gratitude. I know it's easier said than done, but whenever I feel like depressed, I do some gratitude guided meditations that really uplift my energy. And I immediately feel very thankful for life in general. So yeah, I feel like I'm hearing pathos. I'm hearing like a Greek word. Okay, I'm not remembering the word at the moment. Probably it might come back to my mind later. The ancient Greek used to classify different type of love. Romantic love, which were called anteros, friendship love, which was like the platonic love, which was called agape. And one specific type of love was the love of doing things. I don't remember the name of the love in Greek. I'm sorry. I will Google it later, and I will probably write it down in the description box or in the comment section if you're curious to know it for yourself. And I'm hearing like your spirit guides are asking you to focus on that type of love, on the love of doing things. And this is because people used to fall in love with you. People used to fall in love with you because they used to see all the enthusiasm that you had for every small thing that you used to do. And finally, we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is the single card. There's a lot of abundance. There's a lot of prosperity within you. We got the Eight of Swords in reverse. And I feel like your guides are asking you to release all of the ties that are keeping you in hermit mode and that are not make you feel like they're all the ties that are putting you into this energy of waiting someone to reach out. I'm definitely seeing a new beginning coming for you, group number 2. A new beginning, a new cycle. Because we have the death and rebirth in reverse, but we still have the death card. So I'm seeing a new cycle for you, which might not be the one that you expected. So be open-minded. Be open-minded because new things are coming to you. So I'm going to ask my Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle deck what you can do to overcome these blockages. Like just simple tips and advice and what you should do right now for your own well-being. We have raindrops. Take a chance on them. I feel like focus on your friendships. Definitely the main topic for group number 2 is partnerships, because we have here people, kind of partnerships. So instead of focusing on romantic partnerships, focus on your friendships. Revisit the friendships that are fulfilling you. The positive ones, because as I said earlier, there's someone that is still envying you and has a lot of negative feelings towards you. This is another very specific message that I just heard, but I have to share it. This will not resonate with everybody. This might resonate just with some of you. If you were involved with your specific person in a third-party situation, the person who might be sending you consciously or unconsciously, sometimes unfortunately is unconscious, the negative energy could be the third party, because they might know about you and they might be sending you, not necessarily evil eye or spell, but you know, they just don't like you and they're sending you negative energy. So what group number 2 is supposed to do in this situation? What group number 2 is supposed to do? Dragons, slay them all. I'm hearing that you have to take your power back and defeat your enemies. If you have open enemies, don't be afraid to confront them and to put them back to their place and to where they belong. Don't be afraid to express yourself. Don't be afraid to stand up for yourself. You have the power that you need. Bitch fire. Oh my god, I was just saying stand up for yourself. And we got extra confirmation. Yeah. Stand up for yourself. I feel like some of you during this hermit mode, you might have lost a bit of your spark also in terms of expressing yourself and standing up for yourself. Maybe standing up for yourself was so natural. And I'm hearing, as I said, this is very specific, but some of you might have been like in a very toxic relationship, and that relationship didn't allow you, like that relationship suppressed your throat chakra, your capacity to express yourself. Okay, Clover, release your guilt. We also got the guilt card earlier with the Soul's Journeys Oracle deck. So I feel like another thing that is blocking your manifestation, another major theme, is guilt, sense of guilt. Maybe because you left this person behind, because you decided to walk away. Some of you might be still in trauma bond, so they're still trying to figure out whether they did the right thing or not. Some of you might have been involved with a narcissistic person, and these narcissistic people are very, very good at manipulating and making you feel like you are the bad guy for leaving them. I used to be with someone who blamed, like, who from the beginning, like from the first days of getting to know each other, he used to say, oh, at the end, everybody leaves me, everybody leaves me alone. At that time, I was very naive, very, like, you know, unexperienced when it comes to relationships. And I was feeling sorry for this person because I was like, oh no, I'm not going to leave you. Like, why should I leave you? Like, I didn't know about their manipulations. I didn't know about their issues. So I just thought it was a good person who used to be left by themselves. But now I totally understand why everybody used to leave him. And yeah, I feel like you still have to release some sense of guilt. This guilt could be towards the person that we're talking about, could be towards someone else, but I feel like this sense of guilt is in the middle when it comes to your manifestations. So if you want to allow your manifestations coming to you, you have to release your guilt. And you can do it talking to someone that might give you validation. Could be a close friend, or could be a therapist. You might start therapy as well. So I'm going to shuffle finally to end your reading my Self-Care's Oracle deck to see what kind of actions you can do to raise your vibration. So what can group number 2 do to raise their vibration? We have built strength. We also got this one from plan number 1. So definitely, as I said, go to, and this energy is very similar to the Knight of Wands that we got earlier. So I feel like you need to do a lot of movement. You need to do a lot of movement. You can dance. I'm hearing pole dance for some of you. You can go to the gym. You know, all of those kind of fitness dances that you can do will be okay, or just Pilates or going to the gym. But I'm feeling like you need to move your body. You need to use your hands to create some crafts. Some of you might start sewing, doing pottery. I don't know, you can use your hands for many things. Just even put like your hands in the mud. One last tip for pile number 2, please. What they can do to raise their vibration. Chanting. Okay, oh yeah, this makes so much sense. As I said, some of you might have blockages with their throat chakra, so chanting might help you to open that blockage. Yeah. If not chanting, if you're not into rituals like this, you just can sing a little bit more. If you like singing, if you're into music and you like singing with your voice, right? So group number 2, this is all for you. This is your reading. I hope this was insightful enough, and I hope you found your answers to your questions. This was of course a general reading. If you need a private one, just let me know. You will find all of the information in the description box as usual. If you want to leave a comment with my little feedback or suggestions for next videos, I will absolutely appreciate that. Thank you again for watching. See you to the next video. Hello group number 3, welcome to your reading. Before starting, let's make a deep breath together. Okay, let's exhale away all of the anxiety, the negative thoughts, the worries, the negative energy, and start fresh new with some beautiful energy. As I'm speaking, I'm moving my body a little bit, my shoulders, I'm scrolling away some of the previous energies for groups number 1 and group number 2 to completely channel your own energy. So as I said to the previous groups, before going in depth with your reading, I will just try to channel your energy and give like a description of who you are, and if you resonate, there will be confirmation that this is the right pile for you. If not, try to choose a different pile, or maybe simply this reading is not meant for you. So if you chose the Little Mermaid, I'm getting like a very dreamy energy from you guys. I feel like Piscean, Cancerian energy, and even for you group number 3, like just like group number 2, I feel like it's very easy for you to manifest things into your reality. You start manifesting before even knowing what the law of attraction is, before even hearing of the law of attraction. You used to visualize things, dream about them, and I feel that some of you might even get like signs in your dreams about things coming, synchronicities before these things are coming. So this is why you're watching this video. You're wondering, it's so easy for me to manifest things, so why this is not coming, like this specific thing or these last manifestations are not coming. So yeah, I feel like pile number 3 or group number 3, you are very like compassionate and like to see the positive side of all things. And sometimes people might take advantage of you, like just the villain of the Little Mermaid. The Little Mermaid was so hopeful to finally have her legs, and she has been scammed. She's been, robbed of her beautiful voice. This is something that I'm saying quite often in my readings to different piles, to different readings, and I'm hearing that some of you might have throat chakra blocked. This is probably because I have my own throat chakra blocked, and I know how it feels, and I might be attracting people that just like me have the same struggle. So this is why I am saying this to you. But yeah, so why the throat chakra? Because the Little Mermaid loses her voice, so you probably lost your voice in a more like metaphorical in a metaphorical way. Sorry, as I said, I'm struggling with my throat chakra, and we are in the shadow of Mercury retrograde, so communication is not my strength at the moment. So yeah, let's see who you are, group number 3, before we get into the depth of your reading, and we might understand why you're not manifesting things. So who you are, group number 3. Who is group number 3? We have 2 cards. We have athlete, dedication to transcending physical limits, including handicaps, development of personal willpower. Okay, I'm receiving a very, very specific message for some of you. And I feel like some of you might have manifested some healing in terms of your physical body. So if you had an illness or an injury and some doctors told you the situation is incurable, there is no solution, I feel like you manifested healing. Or it could be what you're trying to currently manifest, and this is why you're watching this video. Some of you could be actual athletes, and I'm hearing specifically gymnasts. So if you're into gymnastics, this is extra confirmation that you chose the right pile and that this message is for you. But yeah, I feel like group number 3 is really dedicated to taking care of their body. I'm hearing that many of you might be Virgos or have 6th house stellium when it comes to astrology placements. Yeah, you just like to take care of your body. And pioneer. With the pioneer card, I'm hearing that many of you like like I said earlier, it's really easy to manifest things, and you just visualize them and you get like you are very in tune with the universe. Group number 3, you are very in tune with the universe. You receive the messages. Some of you might even have easy access to the Akashic records, and you just download information and you just intuitively know things without needing to study them or to find the answers in a book. This card says passion for doing and creating what has not done before. So group number 3, I feel like you really like to experiment. You do a lot of experimentations in your daily life. You like to challenge what is known. You like to challenge science. You like to challenge truth. You like to challenge information. You like to challenge authorities. You have an inner wisdom. You have an inner knowing that what we see and that what we perceive is just a small percentage of the complete reality of this universe. And you're willing to explore, group number 3. You're willing to explore, you're willing to know and find out more, right? So I'm going to shuffle this deck as well to see who you are, group number 3. Who is group number 3? More information about group number 3, we just got a few. I feel like group number 3, a lot of people took advantage of you, and you might be quite introverted, quite shy. Like, you have a lot of wisdom, you have a lot of knowledge. You might be like a I'm missing the word. How do you say that? Like, you might be a book nerd as well. Someone who likes reading, someone who likes knowledge in general, but you keep it to yourself because you don't like, you might even fear judgment from other people as well. Behind a mask. Yeah, some of you might be afraid that the people around them consider them to be too much or ungrounded, so you're not showing your true self to the world. You're not like, if you have a passion for astrology or for the esoteric or for the metaphysics, you just don't say it because you are afraid that people might not understand your passions, your interests, and you just try to keep it low-key, low profile. This is a bit sad, group number 3, because I'm seeing a lot of potential. Like, I'm hearing The Ward of Water Mitty, the film with Ben Stiller. So I'm going to shuffle this deck right here to try to understand in which directions we're going and what is blocking your manifestations. So what is blocking group 3's manifestations, please? What is blocking group 3? Worry. We have a lot of purple in this reading. So I feel like some of you might have a blockage in their crown chakra. And I have some selenite in here that I'm just going to put in the middle just for you, and some fluorite. These two crystals really work with crown chakra. So even from a distance, I just hope to, you know, help you open a little bit. And this is why you're worrying. I feel like you received a lot of criticism for your beliefs, and you just decided to give them to yourself. Also, group number 3, I feel like your worry is coming from instability. You're struggling with something, group number 3, at the moment with your personal life. And you feel ungrounded, you feel unstable, and you're trying to manifest from a place of lack. So this is why things are not coming to you. All right, and we have purpose. I know what I'm here to do. I feel like, as you see, guys, this is another card with purple in it. So there's a lot of purple energy, and I feel like you have to open your crown chakra, and your manifestations are not coming to you because you are not in alignment. You don't know why you're trying to manifest these things. Sometimes, you know, TikTok gives you the answers. Sometimes the answers are meant for me, sometimes are meant for my viewers, my YouTube channel. But yeah, I've seen this TikTok, and it was saying to focus on the why of things. Oh yeah, now I remember. So basically, this TikToker was like doing a psychological test, and she was asking, and this is the reason. Like, okay, I'll try to find that TikTok and to put the link in your group number 3, because you might receive like an answer to your situation, and I feel like this is absolutely relating to your case. And basically, she said she did this psychological test, and she said, if I ask you to go to the grocery, what would you do? And there's 2 categories of people who gave 2 different answers. The first ones, they went to the grocery, and she asked which one, and they said the supermarket, and she said why, and they said because it's a big supermarket, and I can find anything. And she was like, okay, and once you're there, what you're doing? And they said, I pick up my phone and I call you back. And she said, why are you calling me back? And they said, to ask you, what do you need? And it goes on and on and on. And she said, okay, I need a hammer. And then they might say, okay, but they don't sell hammers in here. So they get out of the supermarket and they go to a small shop next to the supermarket to get the hammer, and so on and so on. The second category of people, when she asked, can you go to the grocery store? They asked, why? All right. And she basically said, if you don't know the why, it makes no sense to go anywhere. It's like you're just going out without having an address set on your GPS, and you're just wandering. And I feel with this like purple color, very dominant in your group, and with the purpose card, you have to find your why. Group number 3. You are asked to do some digging to connect, because you have this great ability to connect to higher sources. All right? I'm going to shuffle this deck to see again what is blocking your manifestations, group number 3. What is blocking your manifestations, group number 3? Coming together. Throat chakra. I mentioned the throat chakra earlier as well at the beginning of the reading, when I was talking about the Little Mermaid losing her voice and dreams coming true. So in your case, group number 3, definitely your manifestations will come to you. Everything that you, at the bottom of the deck we have giving and receiving. So I feel like there's an overall energy willing to help you. It's like you have very good karma, group number 3, so you don't have to worry about your karma. You don't have to worry about your spirit guides having your back, because they do have your back, right? And I'm hearing, I just received a text message, and I'm hearing not just your spirit guides have your back, but even people, and this is why we have coming together, even people next to you have your back. The closest friends, your partner, if you have a partner, your family, they're willing to support you. I just feel like group number 3, you are a bit lost with the direction in your life, right? So to find some more clarity, I will just shuffle my tarot deck and see why are your manifestations blocked. We have the 7 of Swords, the throat chakra, and the 7 of Swords. I feel like you're not being truthful to yourself, group number 3. You're not being truthful. You're not being open. You have a lot of worry. We have the 8 of Wands, so there is some miscommunication in some sort. It could be, for some of you, that you are speaking your reality, and by speaking your reality, you're speaking negatively of your reality. And this is why you're attracting not what you want, right? We got the Chariot. Also, the Chariot card is about taking the lead and going through a specific direction. Pioneer is also, like, I'm hearing Cancerian energy, but also Aquarius and Judgment. Yeah, guys, you will go through an awakening very soon. This is what I'm seeing for you guys. It doesn't have to be, you know, the classical spiritual awakening. Probably you already got that one, so this is why you're watching this video. This is a type of awakening where you get an epiphany and you got the right answers and what you need to know. And we have this Two of Swords in reverse, so it will be easier for you to make decisions, right? So I'm going to shuffle one of my other decks. Sorry, I just have a mess because I'm not going to show you. I'm trying to keep my channel a bit aesthetic, but behind the camera I'm having a huge mess of all my decks that I'm using all put together. I'm just going to shuffle an extra tarot deck for you guys to find some extra answers, because I feel like your energy is more complex, if that makes sense. Not in a negative way, just I feel like you could be an old soul probably, so this is why your energy is so complex. So I'm going to shuffle my angel tarot deck to see what you have to do to overcome your blockages. What plan number 2 is supposed to do? Abundance, trust. Okay, I'm feeling like some of you guys are trying to rationalize. Okay, everything now makes sense. I feel like you already got some of you, this is very specific, but it could be resonating with some of you. It's like you got your spiritual awakening. It was amazing. You felt oneness with the universe. Everything was so easy to manifest for you guys. Of plan number 3. But then it felt like you were in psychosis because everybody thought you were crazy. Maybe you've gone through the dark soul of the night, and this is why we have all of this worry, all of this purple, and it's been really hard for you. You've been through this huge depression, and you just had to face reality, like the 3D reality of 9-to-5 jobs, of people not being awakened, of, you know, just bills to pay. So you, instead of using all of this beautiful knowledge to create a different reality, you just decided to stick with the matrix reality, let's call it this way. I don't like this definition, but just like, you know, to make my message a bit easier, you decided to stick with it with the knowledge that you have, keeping it to yourself instead of using it to create your own reality. And the angels are telling you to trust that abundance can be created in different ways. Trust that you have the power to create your abundance from your authentic self. Speak in your authentic self, right? We got freedom. So you are being asked to free yourself. We have the angel of innocence. You're being asked to start, because this is the Fool as well, start from scratch and bring that beautiful, positive, innocent, genuine energy back. We have support with the Six of Cups, and you don't have to worry because your ancestry is here to support you. Yeah, so I'm going to shuffle this Believe in Your Own Magic deck to receive some messages of what you're supposed to do, group number 3, to overcome your messages. I don't know why these cards are flying everywhere. We have Castle. It's time for healing, not war. It's okay, I get it, guys. You are in your healing journey. I feel like your guys are asking you to leave the armor behind, leave the roughness. You don't have to struggle. Sorry, I'm really making a mess. We have Feather. Think before you judge. I'm also hearing that some of you guys are meant to attract their soul tribe, to feel protected, to feel connected as well. Some of you might currently feel disconnected from the word, and attracting a soul tribe will help you to get that support that you need and that trust that things are going to come to you. One last card, please, for a drip. Oh my god! Sorry. One last card, please, for group number 3. We have Lioness. You've earned... Oh, this is the Little Mermaid. You've earned all of your stripes. I'm hearing from this card that you're asked to practice acceptance. Acceptance of self. Accept yourself. Accept your journey. Accept your stages. The stage that you're finding yourself into. As I said, this is you're like someone who likes reading, an introverted person who likes reading, who likes discovering, who likes knowledge. And you are asked to accept yourself because these qualities are what makes you special. And you are supposed to work with your crown chakra and your throat chakra, expressing yourself and being authentic and trusting the universe, trusting the flow, trusting that things can come to you, right? So guys, before leaving, I am going to shuffle my last deck. This is a self-care oracle deck because we're going to ask my guides and your guides, what can you do to raise your vibration to finally bring your manifestation to existence. We have some sound healing, which is quite nice because lately in my videos I'm playing like some frequencies and all 7 chakras opening up and balancing healing so that I can transmit healing to you as well, as long as I'm raining. It's raining, guys, outside. It's just started raining so strongly. I don't know if you hear the raindrops, but it's raining violently. So I don't know if this is like a sign for you. Hydrate. Yes, it makes sense because we are also healing the throat chakra. So both sound and hydrate are good for the throat chakra. So drink hot teas and express yourself. I'm hearing that some of you might use the two cup method or might use water as a way to manifest things. And this could be like an invite from your guides to use water to manifest things. We have music. Be careful to the music that you're listening to. Avoid low vibrational music. Listen to high vibrational and inspiring music. And finally, we got connect with crystals to raise your vibrations. So pile number 3, thank you for watching. I think this is all at the moment. If you want a private reading, because as I said earlier, this is a general reading, you will find all of the information in the description box. If you want to leave a comment or a feedback in the comment section, I will be more than happy and grateful and appreciative.